And we're back! Third episode of Shan Gui. Left off from last episode. There's 2 episodes. You can see it from here, the playlist. Just watch it from there. I couldn't help watching her as I continued to enjoy my sandwiches. After several minutes, Suja had finished it. She licked her fingers with great satisfaction. Mind your manners, so tasty. I felt rather glad to be appreciated. Come on. I took out a piece of tissue to clean her mouth and fingers. Her fingers were slender and white, so delicate. It seemed that any increase in force would surely break them. She seemed to be in trance-like state, lost in the world of food. Much better now. I feel as fresh as it easy. Because of sandwiches or tissues? I didn't know. After I packed up all the garbage and took a short break, we resumed our trip. With Hirja acting as my guide, I walked along the wooden walkway. An ancient wall appeared before our eyes. Is this the right direction? Trust me, this is a shortcut. We walked along the wall for several minutes. Suddenly we were led into an open space. How is it? I don't know what to say. It's so what? So amazing! The ancient wall cast a striking reflection on the water. A small broad-walk snake over the lake in front of this wall. Where am I? It's Front Lake, but I prefer to call it Bird Lake. Shan Gui? Bird Lake. A good name. Is there a story about it? I don't know. Maybe because of the 4 symbols? 4 symbols? I don't know. The Black Tortoise Lake, Shan Gui Lake, is located on the west of the mountain. Yeah, I used to play there when I was a child. The former name for Black Tortoise Lake was Back Lake. So here it's called Front Lake, I guess. You mean the vermilion bird is in front while the black tortoise is located in the back? You're so smart, yeah. She seemed to be grateful of my compliment. Such a nice breeze. Alright, the pavilion there is the best place for a nap, especially when it's hot. There was a pavilion under the tree. It looked newly made, but lacked a good view of the lake. Hey, wait for me. While I had stood around taking in the scenery, Hirja had already beaten me to the pavilion. She was already perched atop of a bench, waving to me. This is a very good place. Yeah, really beautiful. Cool breezes from the lake caused the grim specter of heat to finally dissipate. Is this the place where you're looking for? Honestly, it's not. Gia was understandably disappointed and struggled to hold back tears. Thank you for leading me here anyway. It's a nice place here, really. Try to comfort her. My statement was sincere. I wonder what this place looks like in autumn. Very colorful. Is that not a slight exaggeration? Not at all. 2 months from now, when the temperature gets low and it rains, the mountain will be mottled by all sorts of different colors. The maples, ginkgos, and camellias over there will change their color like magic. The azure sky casts a reflection onto the water while golden leaves lay about the shore. It looked like a painting. She said this with great enthusiasm. It almost made me feel as I were there. I strongly recommended the grassy area on the other side of this lake. It's as soft as velvet when it's covered by the fallen leaves. It's a perfect place to stay. Is it really soft? Once you lay down, all your troubles will melt away. Her just word gave me high expectations. Okay, we must return in autumn. It sounds so very beautiful. Gia nodded excitedly, as if this place was a part of her backyard. I remember the time when I was there was also autumn. We passed an entire hill covered with maples. A hill covered with maples? I know it. Gia suddenly jumped up and took my hand. She knows. Know what? The place you were looking for. Now I know where it is. Really? Yes, I'm sure this time. This way. We began to run. The coolness vanished as if it were phantasmal. I feel like I've been here before. A dim recollection appeared in my mind. Perhaps the old gate had jarred a memory loose. How much is the ticket? Come with me. Wait, I need to buy tickets. No need to do that. Yeah? So we're in. Doorman didn't even ask us for tickets. Actually, there was no doorman at all. That's the first time I've avoided paying an entrance fee in my whole life. Don't worry about it. It's my home and you sis are my guests. I was totally confused. Did her family own this place? This way. The path was winding and you could always hear the sound of stream. It's so quiet here. Yeah, there's very few people. It was true. Hezia was the only person I've seen all day. As we walked, the sky began to get darker and cloudy. The weather report said that there will be a thunder shower this afternoon. Far from here? We're almost there. So is there a bridge around the corner? Yeah. After we pass the top of the hills, a familiar scent returned. There should be a maple forest, right? Yes, but it's not the right time. The trees haven't turned red. I picked up my pace. I felt that something good was waiting for me. Alright, here's the bridge. It was an old small cement bridge with iron railings. The stream below was deep and reflected the skies and surrounding trees. A faint earthly scent came from the soil and grass. When I was a child, I used to walk here with my family. It was late autumn and the maples were all red like fire. Mom was very young at that time. I remember how she took my hand as she walked along the bridge and picked up a maple leaf. Is there a big pool with lotuses ahead? Yes, just up ahead. But please, wait, sister. I rushed forward and didn't hear the rest of her words. Finally, I'm here. Though it was summer, the small pond looks lifeless. It had dried up sufficient that large stones on the bottom had been exposed. The railing on the stone bridge had been destroyed and a danger notice stood nearby. Plants near the pond had shriveled and died. One of them seemed to have even burned. How could it be? The pond started to dry up a long time ago. Since so few people came here, there was no need to maintain it. I was going to tell you, but all my effort, the sky seemed to get even darker and gloomier for me. I stood blankly in a state of bewilderment. I could not see nor could I hear. I had no idea about what to do next. My parents always took me here when I was a child. I could still remember the blue sky, the green grass, and the pond. My entire family sat on the lawn in the sunshine. My mother had prepared us for a picnic to enjoy. I believed this happiness would last forever. What felt like a blink of an eye, I had finished elementary school, middle school, and had prepared for my university entrance exams. Everything became strange. Blame, conflict, and tension spread throughout my household. Even now, I'm still unsure of what happened to my family. The transition to university life was not easy for me at first. However, the added distance between me and my family allowed most of those dark memories to become sealed away. My parents finally began to appreciate my effort. We all thought the worst days had passed. The fragility of life, however, made me dark as ever. The place where should I go now, sister? My eyes were filled with tears. I tried to cover, but it was too late. What's wrong, sis? Nothing. Just some sand in my eyes. But I could hear the quiver in my voice. My heart was broken. Things I should have forgotten or simply did not wish to remember replayed in my mind like a black and white film. Sis, I have to use the bathroom. The tears unexpected words jolted me back into reality. What? Is it an emergency? Yes. Right here? Maybe that's not a good idea. This way. Come with me. Gia took my hand before I could reply and we ran in a hurry. Well, Had it not been for Jia, I would have held on for a second. I sat in the house purple pavilion and waited for Jia. Despite a modern construction, it was a traditional tea house. It did not look out of place in this park. Wasn't she? Maybe she's not. Did she take me away from that sad place on purpose? Perhaps I was thinking too hard. I rubbed my eyes and attempted to focus on the coffee in front of me. Jia recommended this one. I still do not understand why this tea house is called Purple Pavilion. I was thinking about something unimportant when I looked out the window. The clouds had gathered in the sky. I'm back! Jia was back, her face now piquant by a light flush. Welcome back. She smiled and straightened her skirt. She sat opposite of me like an old friend. The waiter brought Jia a cup of sweet Osmanthus tea without so much as a word exchanged between the two of them. The aroma of sweet Osmanthus filled the air. It was the first time I had seen her in person all day. This is the original flavor. I remember that tea she gave me also had the sweet Osmanthus. Did she learn how to make it from this place? Smells wonderful. Of course it does. It was paid by the manager. The waiter beside us smiled. Jia must be a regular in this tea house. You want to try some? Okay. I turned the cup and pushed it to her. She reciprocated. I picked up the cup and took a sip. It was weaker than what Jia had given me earlier, but more refreshing. Jia also picked up my cup and took a sip. It's so bitter. Huh? Coffee tastes bitter? It was an iced latte. You ever tried coffee before? Of course, coffee didn't fit her age. No, I never had it. It tastes strange. Then why did you recommend it to me? Sometimes tea tastes more bitter than coffee, right? Yeah, but it doesn't bother me if the tea also comes with sweet Osmanthus and lots of sugar. No wonder her tea was so sweet. If we add those things to the coffee, will it have a better taste? It will have a different taste, that's for sure. Trade me back. I prefer my sweet tea. As smiled and exchanged our cups, Jia took a gulp of her tea. Tea is much better for me. I asked for a refill of my coffee and Jia asked for more sugar. We shared no words for a little while, we just sipped our drinks silently. Then came the sound of rain. I looked out the window as raindrops pelted the glass. Then there was a crack of thunder. Are you scared? Yes. The thunder continued as the rain increased its intensity. It's raining buckets. Yes, but it won't last long. That's the rain of summer. It comes and goes very quickly. The clouds had now hidden the sun and the tea house had become darker. My sour mood returned. Hey, come with me, sis. What? Where are we going? A wonderful place. It's raining so heavily. I know, but it's a wonderful place because of the rain. Okay, but wait a second. I need to finish my coffee. Let's go. It's in this tea house. Just come with me. We passed through the hallway. I saw a glass door with light coming through it. Was this the way outside? It's here. Well, there's always surprises with you. 4 high walls had turned the yard into an isolated world. Not very large, but well arranged. The rain was coming down in sheets. Flowers looked crisp and beautiful, having been cleansed by the rain. Behind the walls stood the mountains shrouded in mist, as if a scene from a fairy tale. Rainwater rushed along through a small trough alongside the wall. It looked like a stream in the mountains. Surely, such a beautiful scene could only be observed when it rained. Like a fairy tale. right? Come sit here. There was a bench near the entrance. It's as if it was specifically placed for people to enjoy this wonderful spectacle. The bench was very clean. Maybe it was under the personal care of the manager. So we're gonna continue this in the next episode, episode 4. I'm gonna continue the storyline, alright, because I'm curious towards the little girl. But initially, we saw her, she's a kitsune. But now they're on a journey. I love the artwork so far, so why not? Okay, so we'll see you in the next episode, episode 4. Don't forget to share and like. Enjoy life, enjoy your day, subscribe to $2 more.